Well, hello everybody, hope you're all okay. It's been a lovely sunny day today. Started off quite cool, but it's turned out really good. And I said to my husband, I don't want to do a lot of hard work today. I just want to have a leisurely day. So we've been out to one of the charity shops. Well, in fact, we've been to two. It's a Sunday as I filmed this. Um, so what did I buy? I did get some buttons because my granddaughter absolutely loves sorting them out. Whenever she comes round, give her the little miniature bureau full of buttons and some little pots to sort them out, and she's very, very happy. So, who am I to disagree? But before I show you that, I managed to get her this. There was a load of them on the counter at the charity shop, brand new, and it's Stitch, and she loves Stitch. Don't know whether she's got this already, but it was £1. So that was lovely. My husband in the bric-a-brac department, he got some, they're not them, he got some stuff that mends parts of a greenhouse, so he's happy. I think they were 50p each, something to do with aluminium. So anyway, where was I? Buttons. So just look at these. There's all sorts in here, and these were £1 a jar. So I'm thrilled to bits, and I think Ivy will be as well. So we'll enjoy looking through those, because I think some of them are quite old, and I can see as I look through here there's some little badges, and I think that looks like Barber Popper, the little elephant ceramic badge. So that's lovely. You never know what you're going to find in button jars. I found some fantastic things in the past, and I will take them out of the jars, put them in something else, sterilise the jars because I'm in desperate need of them at the moment to put applesauce in. So this one here, this is what I saw. I think, no, it wasn't the first one, but it was next to the first that I saw. These were the type of buttons that my dad used to have on his cardigans. My dad used to love cardigans with pockets in, with these type of buttons. And some of them were covered with leather, and then they made them like this. So they're lovely, and somebody sorted these into colour. So yeah, Ivy will love them. All the green ones, look, in a lovely jar. I can use this jar again. They're lovely. I nearly left them, and I thought, no. I thought I'll just take one, and then I thought, where can you get them for £1? You know, I might even put them on card, because anybody that likes 1940s clothing would love these, wouldn't they? So that's those. This was the first jar I saw, and I couldn't resist it. Look, it's got a toggle in. Well, I love those on bags. If I make bags, I put toggles on. And if I make the scarves, I put the big buttons on. If you've watched me for a long time, you'll know I do that. These take me back to my childhood, because they're the horn type buttons, aren't they? You know, lots of you will remember those. So that's fantastic. Pop that back down there. Excuse me if you're getting a close shot. I do apologise. Once again, beautiful buttons. Really lovely. This is clouded up, I don't know why, the glass. But I'll sterilise it and get it used. But there's all sorts of fittings and clips in there. And there's even... Oops, let me try and undo this. This is a lovely jar. You'd pay £1 for the jar. This is Nui, and it's got cover your own buttons. So isn't that lovely? So I'm really pleased with that, and some of them are quite old. And look at that, the air clip, and as you can see how it shines. It almost looks like shell. So how lovely is that? And another little card with some sailor buttons on. So I'm going to enjoy looking through these as much as my granddaughter will. She's very similar to me, you know, so there we are. Let's pop that down there and pop that back in. So that's that one. Another thing that I wanted to quickly ask you, because I'm not sure about this, I try and put something up every day, and I hope, you know, some of you are still enjoying them being like this. Or, you know, I thought, well, would you like me to film something once a week? You know, I really don't know. Do you like the shorter videos, or do you like the longer ones? Would you like a few shorter ones and then sort of a long one here and there? You know, let me know. Look at this. Now, when I saw this one, look at that. It reminds me of a clown's outfit, but that on a nice scarf would look absolutely fantastic. Or you could just use it as like a brooch. You know, I love things like that. And it looks like a little green card at the bottom that's got some on. When I've got time, I will have a good look through these, because I know there's going to be some gems. So that's that one. This is all dark ones, and some of them are bone. Obviously somebody a bit like me collecting buttons. Look at that. Aren't they lovely? You know, and sometimes you struggle to get half a dozen that match, but I don't think I will in these, because several of them are duplicates. And look at this. There's loads of these. It might even have been somebody that worked in the textile industry. I've said this before, because often they used to get the buttons, but if it was end of line. But I've never seen anything like that before. There's the back of them, and there's the front. It's almost ombre. Right. And then, oh, this is the one that I showed you earlier, isn't it? I think that's about all of them. Yeah, so I got 8 of those altogether. So that was £8. To me, £8 well spent. I'll get pleasure out of it, and so will Ivy, and that's what life's about, isn't it? So that's what I've been doing today. I've also, with my husband's help, we've moved a ruby wedding rose that I'd got in a pot that my eldest son and his wife bought us last year for our ruby wedding anniversary. And I put it in a pot, and it's not done particularly well, so we've moved it into the garden. And I must say, the soil at the top of the garden, because I've been mulching it, it's turned really lovely soil, and there was lots of worms in it, so I'm fingers crossed that it's going to do well there. I really hope it does. I've been sorting some clothes out as well. We've had a lovely ride out. We live in Derbyshire, so you know, there's so many lovely places that you can go to, and it's been absolutely fantastic. A day where we've had a bit of time to unwind, but we have got a few jobs done this afternoon. But at 5 o'clock we're going to have something to eat, and then I think that'll be it. You know, most of the jobs will be done, and thank goodness. And then I'm going to sit down all night, and I'm going to watch a little bit of television. That's what I've decided to do. And I'll sit, and I will be doing the quilt, the teddy bear quilt. I've sewn all around the edges with little tiny stitches. That's what I've done. On the main part, I've done the big stitches that you can see, because I thought, you know, it's fun, isn't it, to do that. So I think that'll be lovely. So all around the edges I'm doing tiny stitches, and I'm enjoying doing it. But I think it's come out really neat, and I'm pleased about that, because I'm not always the neatest of people. So, you know, pat on the back for that. Anyway, I'm going to go now. I'm going to have a Earl Grey tea, and just relax for 10 minutes before I start to cook tea. If you're interested, tea tonight is going to be pork steaks that I've took out the freezer that would have been half price from Lidl, and I've got some potatoes that have come out the allotment. I've boiled them in the skins. I'm going to slice them up because they're nice firm potatoes, and I'm going to fry them and have them with the pork, and I think a bit of applesauce as well. I don't know whether we're going to have any vegetables today, because, oh, we might have some beans. Yeah, that'll be easy. Right, you've helped me sort myself out. Lots of love, everybody, and don't forget, take each day as it comes, because you never know what tomorrow might bring. So if you can get some happiness, I'd say do it. Bye.